Hey, 9:58, boys. Think we should start the show? Start the show here, boys?
I don't know.
Dre,
Do we need
Dre,
to start?
You think we should maybe run a cold open?
Do we need
cold
to,
open?
though?
Start the show? If it was me, I'd probably start the show here. Probably start the show here.
We're fine.
Well, maybe cold open here? Cold Good morning, Denver. Welcome back to the tailgate. And, boys, I have to tell you,
Yeah.
this show, cult following. That's what people are saying.
It's still a cult?
Cult.
I thought we'd move past that. Is it just like a big cult now?
What I mean is that
Bronco?
those who love it really love it. Like, a bunch of people came through here yesterday just to hang out, and they were like, oh, man, I love the tailgate. Like, that's how you do Sunday morning.
I love it too.
You love to hear.
I was
Cheers
saying
to you.
before,
You
we should
love
be
to
doing the
hear it.
tailgate every day. There's no reason to only be doing it on game days.
If we did
It's
the
a great
tailgate
way
every
to start
day,
the day.
you would end up in the, like, Jimi Hendrix,
Elvis Presley.
Wow.
Elvis Presley, the 27 Club.
That's crazy. I'm already 25.
I know.
It would get to me that quickly?
Yeah, you have, like, 700 days before you would, it would take you out.
Honestly, worth it.
Really?
Yeah.
Cheersies.
RK, Dre, and Suited Hank?
Yeah, we don't need to get to
Suited
the
and booted?
whole backstory. I'm still living out of a suitcase though, and
Emphasis on suit.
yeah, it's I have like khakis. This is
Yeah.
my one pair of pants. I have two of these shirts. Basically, I'm just rocking the high school math teacher vibes
Yeah.
today.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
That's good. It actually works for you. Like,
Yeah.
if you wanted to teach me the Pythagorean theorem, I'd listen.
First of all,
Pythagorean theorem.
We've actually already done Pythagorean theorem material
We
on this show,
actually
so
have.
don't even act
That's a
like you
callback.
don't know how to pronounce that.
No, I think you did get it
People
right.
are like season 3, man. They're just recycling season 1 content.
What everyone wants to know, though, is if you were a math teacher, let's say middle school, would you go by Mr. H for Hank or Henry, or Mr. C for
Wow.
Chisholm?
I think I would go Mr. C.
Hell yeah.
Mr. C.
Nice.
Mr. H is tough. H is a tough letter to say. It doesn't come out smoothly.
H. Some people say H.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell
if
yeah.
somebody, if one of those kids did that, I'd just sock him right in the teeth.
In a
Mr.
former life, when I worked at a school, I went by Mr. S. And my
Wow.
Italian friends thought that was hilarious because they thought it sounded a lot like Mr. Ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I would
Yeah.
have called you. What did you teach?
I did it. I assisted. What
What
my
did you
favorite
assist?
part of the job was nap time, assisting with nap time with the kindergartners.
Those are
that was
real G.
glorious.
Can we just quickly appreciate
It's called a para
the
job.
character development of Henry Chisholm on this show? Dude goes from searching
roof.
for girls on Tinder, season 1,
Oh my gosh.
girlfriend, season 2,
Wow.
season 3, wearing a collared shirt, going to the game in the press box. This is,
But apparently still homeless
writers-
and living out of a suitcase.
the
so-
writers.
That is true.
The writers are in their bag.
The DMVR writers have done a masterful job on this one.
I'm getting a haircut Tuesday at 5 o'clock.
Wow. I really need a haircut.
Tune into the stream, streaming that live.
That would actually be good content.
On-
Henry's barber, interesting guy.
He's wild.
On
He did find
Mr.
Annabelle, though.
Mr.
the Black
H's
Widow.
YouTube channel. Find
Yes.
that. It's like and subscribe.
Henry's barber has a pet black widow. So just to give you an inside.
Oh, my goodness.
Inside
He kept
That's
it,
the kind of character development people tune in for.
he kept it in a fishbowl terrarium without a lid.
No.
But shouldn't.
No, they
No.
climbed. That's what he thought. You
Yeah.
were Team Barber. Team Annabelle climbed right out, was running around. He didn't even tell me for 2 haircuts that the Black Widow was missing in the shop.
Yeah.
Wow.
We had a chat after that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you really told him.
Put a lid on it. Put a lid. It's just a
Now
random
he's
on the
giving
top.
advice to high school kids.
You know what?
Put a
Let's
lid.
put a lid on this conversation.
Okay.
We no
All right.
longer have an hour and a half.
So we are going to start today with a little game called NFL Blitz. Now, the way this works is we're bringing back the music. Everyone loved the music.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
God.
they? You got great feedback on the
Great feedback
music?
on the music.
Oh,
So
my gosh.
We're going to roll the music.
Would you
We are going to-
forward these things to me? I'd love to see all this feedback we're getting.
Most
Oh,
of it
sure,
came
sure,
from you.
sure.
I seem to miss it. I know. I want to see if it's all just my burner or some is my
you're
mom's
shadow
burner
banned
as
on
well.
Twitter, so no one
I am
knows that you're
shadow
How much
banned.
more
I
music
am
do we
shadow
have?
banned.
This is the only song we have.
Okay.
We just keep playing it over
We're like
and over
half.
again.
Okay, we can't repeat.
I thought we had a second song.
We're wasting music.
No, this is all right.
Check
Let's
the
get it started.
feedback.
Wait, the way this works, all right, wait. NFL.
How does this work?
Tell people about the game time clock first. So
Oh
people
yeah, there
know.
you go. Game time.
Game time.
4 hours and 19 minutes till the Denver Broncos take on the Houston Texans. You can get in the game for like
Yeah,
$100,
let's all
maybe
check
less
the
right now.
watches on our wrists
Yeah.
we don't have. I saw that's a great move from him.
All right.
I think yours is a little off.
Yeah,
NFL Blitz.
yours is a little
Yeah, a
fast
little fast.
there, yeah.
Dre, give me something that we need to know about NFL football today.
Oh, that's what NFL Blitz is. Right. September football, glorified preseason football. Just remember, it's entertaining, it's fun. Literally doesn't matter though.
Oh, Henry, what's something we
Wow.
need to know about Sunday football today?
The bad
Today.
teams are actually good, and I don't think people are recognizing that.
Wow.
Bad teams are actually good. I feel the opposite. I feel you have to get in on the bad teams while you still can. You just have to properly identify who they are.
Okay.
Dre, back to you.
I'm more with Hank. Parity's alive and well. Be weary of the teams that looked really bad in week 1 having the bounce back week 2, and vice versa. Teams that look good week 1 having a bounce down week 2.
Tom Brady, not good in New Orleans. Got to keep that in mind. Got to
Yeah.
keep that in mind. And also, he looks very sick.
He looks very
Also,
he
his
does.
wife might want him to
concerning.
retire right now.
Okay, I called that one like perfectly.
But who would want to spend more time with Tom Brady?
Great question. Maybe she wants to spend less time with their kids.
Ooh, those kids could suck.
I mean,
Tom Brady's
chances
kids?
are-
Absolutely.
I like the way that
yes.
beat dropped right there. That was
Yeah, it
perfect.
did.
Yeah,
too.
that seemed to really get in on the kids there.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want to flip this thing and play the slots?
Flip
Play
that
the-
thing.
play the
You guys want
slots.
to play the slots? All right.
Yeah.
That segment needs a little workshopping.
We're starting in the order
Yeah.
that was
I wasn't
on
in the
there,
meeting.
by the way.
Of all the things I prepped today, that's one I could have.
To be honest,
I'll
I
be
got
honest, I could have prepped.
NFL Blitz confused with Sunday slots.
Yeah, same.
I'm pretty sure the name
Same
NFL
seas.
Blitz is already taken.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. So when you said we're about to play NFL Blitz, I was like, oh,
Give me
okay.
the controller.
What
this
is he?
is-
You're a math
So-
teacher, not a shitty lawyer, Henry. Just
Where are
remember
we?
Math
that.
teachers
What are we
love
doing?
NFL
We're
Blitz.
doing Sunday.
Let's go.
By the way,
Shoes.
all of you dress differently. I literally with the outfit I wear every day. What the fuck?
That does
Also, Henry has
Bring it back.
triple crown, a triple diamond.
Yeah.
Ryan has Joker. I have Big Burger.
You're like
It's
twice our
exactly
size,
what
too.
I do every day.
You're like twice our size.
Oh my
I
gosh.
want to start calling
Oh,
him.
you actually did hit the triple burger, though. Look at that.
I know.
Well, you
I
can't
mean,
see the
Nice
first
job,
burger.
bud.
Can't
Credit to
really
me.
see
Did
the
it.
next one. Okay.
I really
Henry
want
seems like he's doing the worst on the slots.
I really want to start
Ah.
calling Andre Big Burger.
Big burger.
You could.
What a Big Burger!
I'd allow it. I'd allow it.
All right.
More of a
You're
Brock
starting from
Glizzy
the
guy,
top,
as
the,
you
like
all
the,
know.
the way that you sent it to me.
Yeah.
From the top.
However, Dre wrote it in the Google Doc. We use those now.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
We,
Conversation for a different
it's
day.
actually a Google sheet, but these guys, that's how
it's
out
all
of
the
it
same
these
thing.
guys are.
I
Yeah.
was driving back from the airport last night and
Let's
said,
do
to
it.
edit this, you have to download the app. And I was like, I'm not downloading this app. I did, though. I now have the
I
Google Sheets app.
appreciate
I
you.
have the
I would have
entire
to do all
Google
that in this
suite
morning.
on my phone.
Okay,
a
get outta
a
here.
middle school math teacher should
C-suite.
have Google Sheets on their phone.
Okay,
That
the
is
first
true.
game.
Shut up. I have to explain how this works really quick.
Oh.
So
Oh, spoiler.
that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Every one of us gave a pick for every single game in the NFL this week. If all three of us pick the same game, that's a jackpot. That's the Sunday slots. Also, there's some daily doubles mixed in for the games of the week. We'll expand a little bit more on those, so let's get this thing started. All right, Bucks at Saints. Henry, you are the odd man out here. Why Bucks?
Because they're significantly better. Everybody's on the Saints hype train. I don't get it. The Bucks defense is actually better than the Saints defense. The Bucks offense has Tom Brady and all those guys.
Sure.
This is an easy one to me. Only 2.5.
The problem here is that Tom Brady can't win in New Orleans.
Also, New Orleans, tough place to be in if you and your wife not on the same page.
Oh,
That's a good take.
that's such
That's
a good
a mic
take.
wow.
drop.
Yeah,
Move on to
thanks.
the next
Wow,
one.
my guy's walking down Bourbon Street looking for Larry Flint's.
That's right. That's
I
right.
do not understand.
That's a reference.
All right.
Oh, whoa.
Only great people understand.
I'll be Googling later.
All right, next one, Dolphins.
Oh, my
at
God.
Ravens. That's a daily double. That's a game
Holy
of the week.
shit. You guys are such suckers.
Oh, tell us about it.
Okay, so there's Tua is merely people who've convinced themselves that Tua is a decent NFL quarterback.
Yeah, that's the whole
More
point.
Tua than Tua is that Lamar Jackson has 5 more gears to go to, but he's not going to them because they're not re-signing his contract, and he's trying to break the stereotype and prove to people he can win from the pocket. Lamar can go to any of those 5 gears he wants to. The Dolphins in big trouble. Also, Ravens defense actually matches up well and can go head-to-head with the Dolphins defense, which is for real, unlike their offense.
I think the Dolphins defense has the pressure packages to confuse Lamar and make things a little bit difficult on him.
I think Tua sucks. I think the Ravens suck.
There we go.
What?
Yeah.
Why would the Ravens suck?
Did you see him against the Jets last week? They couldn't get anything done.
They were covering easy, and then they got backdoored. We're judging
no,
a whole team
that
on
took
getting
forever.
backdoored?
It took forever for them to get the lead.
It was Flacco's revenge game.
Yeah, that really worked out.
Another good
wow.
point from Dre.
All right,
Thanks, buddy.
next
I'm
up.
dialed.
I feel like this segment needs music.
Oh, another
Wow.
one. Game of the week. Steelers.
Wow, Steelers-Pats game of the week.
Oh, my
Patriots at
gosh.
Steelers. Dre, you are the one who named this game of the week. Defend yourself.
yeah.
Well, Pat Steelers, 2 historic franchises in the
What about
AFC.
Tua?
Historically, very, very, very good teams. And this is classic. You guys haven't adjusted to NFL betting yet.
Oh.
You're riding a high off week 1 for the Steelers. Barely eked one out against a terrible Bengals performance. And you're riding low off the Pats losing in Miami. We knew that was happening. It happens always and forever. It means nothing over the greater long-term aspirations for the Patriots and their season. Patriots bounce back. Steelers bounce down. Easy pick here. The book is telling you the Pats are the favorites. You guys, you're taking the sucker bet.
Alex
You don't just pick the
Highsmith.
favorite.
Alex Highsmith. Anyways.
Cool.
Should we move on to the next one after
Patriots
that?
suck. Patriots suck. Mitchell Trubisky. He's the truth.
Right, you guys are taking
He's the truth.
Trubisky.
Yeah.
You
Trubisky.
just got Trubisky. You got Trubisky. I'm sorry.
Trubisky.
We're truthers. Troubers.
That was my pick, too. We need the music for this segment.
All right, next time we'll use the music on this segment.
We
Let's
can't
go.
turn it on?
Let's test it. We're going to beta test
Henry,
that.
Henry.
I knew he was going to do this. Henry, defend yourself.
Defend yourself.
I don't know why we think the Colts are good. They don't have good players. They have Jonathan Taylor and an old-ass quarterback who doesn't even have receivers to throw to. The offensive line is not what it used to be. And the Jags actually are trending in the right direction. They're explosive on offense. They give up explosive plays on defense, too, which kind of sucks. But have fun, Jonathan Taylor. This is at least going to be a close game. 3.5 points, I'll take it.
No.
Yeah, I mean, the Colts are poised for a bounce back. The Jaguars are actually terrible. Come on.
They lost to the Commanders. And they
Yeah.
played pretty well for them.
Right.
All right, next one. Oh,
yeah.
We have our first jackpot. When they hit the jackpot, that means bet it. Jets at Browns -6.5. Browns -6.5 at home. This is just one of those cases of the Browns are the quarterback stuff will maybe scare you off the Browns, but the Browns are such a more well-constructed roster than the Jets.
If the starters were playing, this would be a double-digit line, and both backups are playing, and it should be closer to a double-digit line than just a touchdown. Boom, easy.
I'm just worried this is going to be like 10-7. I do think the Browns are definitely better, but boy, do these teams suck.
The Browns aren't as bad as you think.
You got to pay attention to Stefanski. Trubisky sucks. Stefanski good. Adjust adjust your skis.
Also, Amari Cooper is still routing fools.
That is true. But somebody has to throw him the ball.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Kobe did a decent job last week.
Much better.
We're calling him Kobe? That is so disrespectful.
said-
So
Best
I'm
running
here
back
for
duo
it.
in the
Jacoby.
NFL.
I thought you just called him Kobe.
Jacoby.
Kobe.
All right. We're bringing back the music. We're
I
bringing
don't know
back
that you guys even understand that reference, but I'm glad that you're doing it.
I'm
You
here
don't
for
think
the
we
Kobe
understand the
disrespect, though.
Kobe reference? All right.
All right.
Next game.
Oh my gosh,
This
you
is-
guys are such suckers.
Grossest game on the schedule.
Oh, it should be a game of the week, frankly.
But it is Baker bounce back week.
Saquon is the best player in this game by like 5 times anybody else. And that's the one thing that made me really get torn over this one. Going with the Panthers, though. Just the team. They have a better team.
It's Christian McCaffrey. Saquon is that much better than him.
Oh, by a mile. By a mile.
Get the fuck out
Christian
of
McCaffrey hasn't done anything in years.
Oh, and Saquon Barkley's been tearing it up.
How about the 195 yards last week? 195 last week?
What a disgusting
What did
discussion
C-Mac
this
have?
is.
Probably nothing. Trash ass.
Giants more talent on defense. We're actually frisky against the spread. Actually have a good head coach now and might have some talent on offense. Easy bet with the G-man at home.
Henry Chisholm, big fan of Saquon Barkley's work in 2020 and 2021.
195 yards last week. Like, what do you want?
Jesus.
What trash.
All right, next
What
game.
trash.
Lions
Wow.
hosting the Commanders. Lions -1. There's some talk around the league that Carson Wentz, great fit for the new offense.
No. Oh, my
That's-
God. Carson Wentz
that's the
Love
chatter.
that.
is
Love that.
ass. Straight up ass. He's been terrible for forever. He got away with it for just a second. Carson Wentz sucks. So do the Lions. Like, this is the don't watch it game of the week. But
I want to
Take
watch
the
it.
Lions.
I like the Lions. I like Dan Campbell.
you
I
like
you
Hard
just
Knocks.
like the
You like Hard
only
Knocks.
like
yes,
Lions
I
because
love
of
Hard Knocks, but that team is built with just guys of a different breed.
If DeAndre Swift
They can beat bad
is
teams.
not
Bad at football is the
100%,
breed.
this will be an easy one
the
for
breed
the
is dogs.
Commanders.
Kittens.
They got that dog. You picked the Lions. Stop shitting on them.
No, I'm just saying it's going to be a terrible game. They're still better in Washington.
Swift banged up or not playing? I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
Bad pick by you. Bad pick by you.
No, the real bad pick was
bad pick
under
by you.
820 half.
Also, you're not all the other
Rushing
picks you
yards.
didn't adjust from week 1. Here you're adjusting from week 1. There's no common thread in your thinking.
The Lions
No.
gave
You've
the
been called
Eagles a
out.
run. All right,
You've been called
next
out.
one.
When the music ends, you guys have to be done talking.
Okay, Falcons at Rams. Rams -10. You guys taking the cheese and thinking that the Rams aren't as good as we thought they were.
The Rams suck. The Rams absolutely suck.
He's
They
gonna
got
say that
lucky
about
last
every
year,
team,
and then they lost their best players. Rams suck. Falcons also suck, but 10 points.
Keep taking the Cooper Cup over on receiving yards until they put that thing
Yeah,
into triple
yeah,
digits, and
yeah,
then maybe do it
yeah,
still.
yeah.
93.5 today. Matt Stafford
Easy,
wants to force the
easy.
ball to him so much that he throws no-look passes like 3 times a drive.
Keep taking the Marcus Mariota rushing yards over.
What's it at today?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not allowed to bet on this myself,
Yeah.
but I am giving them out as a pick on the
Friends
show.
don't let friends bet on the Falcons.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Seahawks at Niners.
Oh, Henry, you're a Trey Lance believer, huh?
No. The Seahawks are so terrible.
They
though.
really are.
They are so
They're
terrible.
as bad as we thought they were.
I'm not making any opinions about the 49ers offense based on last week. It was rainy. It was disgusting. That wasn't even real football. And so that's where it's just
yeah.
they're still exactly where they were before. Seahawks are going to put up like 6 points.
Yeah, real football is played in August in Texas on 7-on-7 by kids, I guess. That was real football.
I'm gonna make a
the
trip out there.
49ers are a fraud. There you go.
Yeah,
I don't mind that take.
I'm seeing this game be like 11-10.
Or 11-0.
I was thinking 5
Could
to
be.
3. 5 to 3.
Nice.
Safety is
also,
the definitive.
rain in the forecast again for the 49ers.
Boom. You love the under in this one. Could not have set it low enough.
Yep. All right, next one. Oh!
Ding, 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 ding.
That's a
Ding, ding, ding.
Jackpot.
Oh!
I have to stop the music to play the jackpot sound.
Love that. Love
Okay.
that.
God, that gives me like real nostalgia for being
I
in
know.
Vegas.
We got to make some.
We might. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
better.
Bengals -7 at the Cowboys. This feels kind of like a trap line. Like it reminds me of yesterday when everyone was like, "Why the fuck is Washington favored against Michigan State?" And then Washington just went and shit kicked them.
Yep.
That feels like this might be one of those. That being said, I'm just taking Joe Burrow to bounce back, have a better game. They can't cover Jamar Chase, and that's about the end of the story right there. Like, they're not going to score enough points to be able to keep up with the points that Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are putting up.
I know. I'm so out on the Bengals. I am so out on the Bengals.
The story here is the Cowboys. The Cowboys are trash. They're not even an NFL team.
No, totally. I'm with you, too.
This should be double digits. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's why.
Sounds good to
Cooper
me.
Rush.
All right. Oh, here we go.
You guys, sometimes,
Cardinal.
man.
I'm with you on this one, Andre.
We were all on the same
Cardinals
page.
at Raiders -5.5.
You guys.
I just don't
Henry,
understand.
defend yourself.
Oh, did you watch the Cardinals last week? They suck.
This is over.
This guy, he's going off week 1. He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand.
The Raiders are so good. The
I'm
Cardinals
taking
are so
Cardinals
bad.
with that early win token from DraftKings Sportsbook. If they get up 10, you win automatically. I think they start this game 10-0, at least, maybe 14-0. They're coming out firing. Also, check out DraftKings Sportsbook. Get in on all of their great deals. Bet 5 to win 200 in free bets if you just get in over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Check it out. Use that app. Yesterday, they gave me a $50 free bet for just betting $50, and I won the bet.
It was
so
really
just like,
amazing.
Oh, here you go. Here's another. I got to figure out what I want to do with my $50
I put it on
free bet.
SC. I know. Now's the big time, though.
Wow.
Now you got to figure out how do we use that free bet.
R.I.P. Jake Hayner.
Jake Hayner.
All right, next one.
Sweet Prince in the sky.
You gotta
USC
finish the
-11
read.
was a lock.
DraftKings Sportsbook. Head over there. Use the code DNVR when you sign up to get $200 in free bets when you make one $5 bet. Of course, age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Check out the bar, man. Great crowd.
Yep.
People waiting for the bus.
Yeah. I think we're approaching the cliff, but Cardinals in Vegas, Ryan made a great point. All those oldies are coming to Vegas.
What? You on delay? You on a delay right now or what? We've moved on. Packers -10 at the Bears.
Think get the same piece.
This is fucking obvious. Aaron Rodgers was put on this earth to make Bears fans' lives miserable. That's the only reason why he was born.
That's true.
He might not be able to win Super Bowls. He might not be able to win NFC Championship games. This man knows how to absolutely devastate the city of Chicago.
Yep.
That's what he's going to do.
They only scored 10 points last week.
Oh
I'm
my
scared.
gosh,
I'm nervous
this
about
guy.
this one.
No, the Packers scored 7.
They only scored 7 points last
Yeah.
week.
Okay.
They would have tied.
boy.
No, it wouldn't have tied the Bears. They would have lost.
But the Bears, even though they look trash in the rain, we believe in
All right, here's Henry taking another week 1 overreaction. Bill's not going to have enough time of possession to score enough points.
Why? Because
win
Derrick
by
Henry's
10.
old ass is going to do something in this game?
How old
Doubt
is Derrick
it.
Henry?
Doubt it. Running back rolled.
27.
Hurt foot. You don't want a big running back with a hurt foot.
Is it still hurt?
I think so.
Mike
He is
Vrabel,
28 years old.
the
Old man.
double digits here is disrespectful to the Titans and Mike Vrabel will have his team ready.
Disrespectful to the Bills. This should be
Also,
15.
no Dable. This is where it
I'll
starts to
take a
show up for the
double-digit spread
Bills.
on any coach that's willing to cut their dick off for a Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Set
Okay,
enough
well, there
right
we go.
there.
Then
Henry,
we'll move on to the
Henry
next
probably didn't know
one.
about that. He's too busy overreacting to week 1.
Dre, I realize the Broncos already have 3, but would you cut your dick off for a Nuggets championship? You do already have a kid.
Oh my gosh.
That is true.
Absolutely. Are you kidding? I would try to negotiate that down to the balls because, again, I do have kids, so I think. But
Yeah,
if
don't
it ha-
punish his wife.
if it has to be
Sorry,
the
Kate.
peen, so be it. For a Nuggets title, I'll do just about anything. So, yep.
Would you
Okay.
want
Oh, yeah.
the balls? Never mind.
You get to do it after the parade, like the surgery. So
Oh my gosh.
At the
Sounds
parade.
great.
They should be like the opening
Sounds
act.
great.
Okay.
Also, I
Go
could bet on
Birds.
the Nuggets and maybe pay for reconstructive surgery. Big
Wow.
Kevin O'Connell
get your
guy.
Nuggets back.
All in on KOC. Everyone knows that. Ryan was too. He's changed his pick to the Eagles merely out of respect to Allie.
I have
And
no idea what you're talking
be honest.
about. I've been on the Eagles all
No,
week.
no.
I love the Eagles in this match.
we have bets
What have you been
episodes that
doing?
prove otherwise.
The
We have
Eagles-
bets episodes that prove otherwise.
The Eagles, they're a great team.
You should play the
Vikings are
jackpot music
fugazi.
here.
It's all
Fugazi.
about the birds, baby.
This one's gonna be like
He's
50-40.
Fugazi.
That would be sick.
It's
Monday Night
Lexi
Football.
versus me. Monday Night Football.
Oh man, amazing.
What can we get like at least an arm wrestling as like an undercard?
Yep. She's terrible at thumb wrestling, carpal tunnels.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's because she grinds so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
It's your favorite segment of the week.
That's not
Of the week, let's
Of the
go.
week.
baby.
Oh, favorite segment
of the week. Of the week. All right, where do we start, Allie? I believe we're starting
Hold
with.
on.
Okay.
I got you.
All right.
Trevor Price?
Trevor Price jersey from Merchel.
Phoenix of the week? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, it didn't. Hold on.
Oh my God.
this of the week.
Of the week. Has this issue.
Let's ride with the graphics. Not happening.
If you could have any
Not
Broncos
happening.
jersey of a non-superstar, what would it be?
I think they're all superstars.
No, like of all time.
That was so cheesy.
I want a Lenny Walsh jersey
it's-
so bad.
Wow,
It's
this is such like a
Zimmer.
I'm
backhanded.
ready.
It's Zimmer.
He's a superstar.
It's Zimmer.
He's in
Jerry
the hall.
Zimmerman is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Two
Still alive.
all-decade teams. Bro, pay your respects.
Let's
They
go.
called him Invader
He said he's
Sim.
not a superstar.
All right, what do we have here for the first
Athletic
of the week?
story.
Oh, here's
It's a
the
good-
athletic story of the week.
Lance Ball.
Oh, amazing.
PFT commenter tweeted this one out, and I'll read it for you.
Oh, God.
Unreal stuff from The Athletic on Wilson's post-game routine. It says, Wilson has endured his share of criticism for his, shall we say, eccentricities.
This is insane.
Whether it be nano bubbles or his unlimited social media videos, Russell is a unique individual. But away from the cameras, I found Russ after a brutal loss in his much anticipated homecoming, eager to engage me and discuss something that's weird even for him. Wilson was at his locker in a way that only Russell Wilson can recover. Quote, I'm just excited to be partnering with Life Electric to improve human performance in a way that's never been done before.
Holy shit.
The Broncos' new QB said as he pointed to an electric cable attached to what appeared to be a 3-prong input just above his right hip. Quote, through a minimally invasive procedure, my body can now accept 110-volt currents and now allow electric stimulation of my nerves and muscles to commence at a more efficient rate than ever before. Yes, Russell Wilson has found a way to plug himself in. Quote, people will laugh, and that's fine. They laughed at Jesus, too.
Oh,
so
man.
this
That's
is
so good.
Incredible
What a
stuff
story.
from The Athletic.
Amazing.
Although
Hard-hitting journalism.
I find
right there.
the operative word in PFT's tweet there to be unreal story, unreal
Yes.
stuff. Because it was not real, but many people
Fugazi.
are very dumb and were tricked by this. Allie, here we go. The most notable, Howard Eskin, father of notable radio host in Philadelphia, Spike Eskin. Howard, notable himself, just not as annoying.
This is the one place where people would say that.
Yes.
Father of Spike Eskin. Anywhere else, it's
Notable
like, who's Spike
trash
Eskin?
Yes,
taker.
exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. Quote, mentioned earlier, I'm not a fan of QB Russell Wilson. Thanks for letting us know what position he plays. But this takes the cake. After a brutal hashtag Broncos loss to hashtag Seahawks, he's pushing an endorsed product in his locker. His last comment in the story shows how much it's all about him. Pathetic.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Getting got by that tweet, that's what's pathetic.
Also, just
You
Google Life Electric. It's that quick.
He's not
It's that quick
Iron
to
Man.
figure this out.
Like, people can't just be plugged into power.
But-
like, that doesn't even make
Okay,
sense.
so I want to do this so bad. I have to remove myself even further from people thinking that I'm an actual journalist so I can get
Yes.
away with tweeting this type of stuff.
The more you're on the show, I think
I
you're,
know.
you're
It's all
accomplishing
working
that.
in my
You're
favor.
really
But
inch by inch.
this is crazy because if you just feed people something they want to believe is true, they will believe it 10 times out of 10, except for like smart people. So
true,
Like
Ryan.
remember
It's
the
so
remember the
true.
Kawhi Leonard Apple time.
Yeah.
Like that's hilarious, and people want to believe it, so they just
Yep.
do. We have more of that content. I need more of that in my life. All right, what's
Yeah,
next?
good for you, man.
You know, speaking of, they can
Russell
laugh at
Wilson.
me. They laughed at Jesus too. Russell Wilson had the great point of the week this week.
You know, one of the things I told the guys, and we just had a walkthrough, for example, and I was telling the guys in our walkthrough afterwards, after we broke it down, I was telling them, I said, listen, the thing about great teams is they always respond. If you want to be a championship team, you got to respond. So how are we going to respond today? And then we got it down the day tomorrow, hopefully. If God wakes us up, we got another day to do it again and another day to do it again. And so it's all about response. It's all about attitude. It's all about mentality, language, staying focused on the task.
I'm really looking forward to Monday's Broncos podcast. Hopefully, if God wakes us up. Great point.
Yes. If
God wakes us up,
If
yep.
God wakes us up.
I mean, you can't make plans without saying that.
Usually it's like a
Especially
kick
on
to
the
the leg that
the
wakes me up.
tailgate show. You know, if YouTube doesn't cancel us for another week, we will come back. You know, if God God wakes us up. If God wills it.
Wow.
We'll be back another
The way
Sunday.
that Russell just slid that in there was so smooth, so clean.
Great point.
I loved it.
Great point.
Next one.
All right, last one of the week. We got the Chubb of the week.
Chubb
so
of the week, Henry.
obviously, Bradley Chubb,
can't do this.
2 sacks.
Yes.
He was definitely a candidate.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb,
Over 100 yards. Amazing
God.
game, Ryan. Really
Nick
an
Chubb,
amazing
really good
game.
game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, neither of them
Yeah.
won Chubb of the week. Alec, could you bring up the Chubb of the week?
Oh,
for us?
I was hoping it wasn't going to be this.
Oh my God! What is going on?
Wow.
Bro, my guy is packing.
Does he have a
Not just
penis-shaped
heat.
flag
I'm
in
not
his
going to put that on the
pants?
screen
What is
too long 'cause I
happening?
don't want to be flagged for
What is
pornography.
happening?
Oof.
That is insane.
That's the
It
MAC
is.
for you, though, man. Miami of Ohio. Even the refs are packing in the MAC, bro.
Wow.
Everyone knows that.
He's macking, dude.
He's macking.
Other candidates for that was
Banana of the week.
We were going with banana of the week, hog of the week,
yeah.
hammer of the week.
Yup. Hammer
Wow.
of the week was a
And the
good
one that Spencer told me, which I thought would have been great for the tease, is a longhorn of the week.
Oh. See, Johnson of the week.
Oh.
So many Johnsons out
Oh,
there.
man.
Might have been too competitive.
Best Johnson in sports right now.
Lucas
Exactly.
Johnson? Lucas Johnson.
I never heard of him.
Dearness Johnson.
Ernest,
No.
right.
I've only ever seen him play one game, and he was incredible.
It's probably Jermaine Johnson for the idiots back in the Jets today.
that's right.
Before we move on to food corner of the week,
What?
let's hit some super chats.
Oh, Super Chat City, let's go.
Food corner.
From Bracken Schweider, which is an incredible baseball name, if you ask me. Boys, I'm in a debate with my KC friend on any reasons why Russ didn't rob the Broncos.
How did he rob the Broncos?
Like, on the contract? The guy was 340 yards on 70% completions last week. Like, the reaction to Russell Wilson this week has been one of the most fucking insane things
Yeah.
I've ever seen in sports.
Yeah.
Because, again, people just want to believe what they want to believe, and they don't look beyond anything other than the fact that the Broncos lost, which had little to nothing to do with Russell Wilson. Meanwhile, you've got Tony Gonzalez going on the Thursday Night Football postgame show and being like, yeah, I think something's wrong with Russell Wilson. That's why they didn't go to him on 4th and 5. I'm like, bro,
Watch the
he
game.
played incredible.
What a hater.
More passing yards than any Broncos quarterback since early October of 2018. That kind of speaks for itself. Then you throw in like the 102 passer rating. It's like, well, nothing went wrong here, except a couple guys dropped touchdowns, and it should have been better.
It was the first live action he threw at those wide receivers. It showed, they weren't exactly on the same page. I
Yes,
wouldn't
they
read
were.
too
They
much
were
into it.
Carving the Seahawks the entire second half.
340. I mean, 340.
It was fine.
Okay,
340.
next.
But
Super
you can see there's
chat.
more margins on the table.
Drake R said, can we get a...
Let's
ride.
All right. So let's get to food corner of the week.
I didn't know this
It's
was
not
coming,
of the week.
Henry.
This is just food
Oh,
corner.
food corner. Okay, are you ready?
Could be of any week.
Do you want to
All
prep
these
it
are of
at
the week.
all? Anything?
Our guy RG headed
tell
down
us.
to Empower Field at Mile High where they unveiled the new menu. So if you use Game Time
Mile
to
High
get your tickets to
Stadium,
the
yeah.
game today, this is the type of food you can expect over at Empower Field at Mile High. Let's see what RG has to say.
It is Thursday afternoon. I am here at Empower Field, and that is because, well, today is just another example of how hard and tough my job is. All the sweat and tears that I put in to trying all the new foods and drinks at the stadium this year. Hard-hitting investigative reporting for you, the fan. I'll bite the bullet and try all the food and let you know what I think.
Lots of new stuff happening on the field this season. Also a lot of new stuff happening on the concourse and in the club level this season. So welcome. So Tinted Bar, I present to you. It is a kind of virtual reality electronic bartender for us. So we'll do a game day vodka, club soda.
gonna go down the line here and give my review of each food. Chicken sandwich, hot chicken sandwich, real good, real thick pickles. If you like hot chicken sandwiches, you will not be upset with that one. The tacos, I couldn't decide if I like the chicken or the carnitas better. The chicken's a little spicier, so I would lean that way, but both wins. The tots, didn't think I'd like them because I'm not a huge fan of the buffalo wing sauce, but not overwhelming on these, and so if you like tots and chicken, good. The burger, big difference between cheese and cheese sauce. The cheese sauce is fantastic, worth a try. The meatball sub, the surprise of all of these here. Plant-based, no actual meat in it. You couldn't tell, and it's not only does it have marinara sauce on it, it's got pesto in it as well with some cheese. Oof. And the bratwurst here, actually haven't tried that one yet, so maybe that one's still coming out.
We get gift bags?
Yeah.
Oh,
All the goodies.
thank you very much.
Yep, and the menu list is in there as well.
And yeah, the brat was good too. It had green chili on it. I am one to think if you put green chili on it, I'm probably going to enjoy it. The food you saw can be found in various concourses all around the stadium, so that shouldn't be too hard to find. Other than that, on Sunday, you can find me and DNVR up there for our tailgate, and you may be getting a game spotlight as well. We'll see you on Sunday.
Ryan Green is so good at his job.
Yeah, except he didn't bring any of the food back
He
for us.
brought the chips.
You don't-
The chips.
Let me tell you.
He brought the
Okay,
chips.
okay. A couple things here. First of all, food from a catering company at a stadium has a cap of 6. It can never be better than a 6.
Wrong.
If you have to transport it
true.
all the way from
So
Empower
true.
Field at Mile High to here, that's dropping to a ceiling of 4.
Yeah, catered
Wrong.
food, man. Catered food. It's
Wrong.
just
Have you
not the
ever
way
been to
go.
a wedding where the food was good?
I don't get
Dre's
invited
was
to
in
weddings.
Italy at a
In
vineyard,
Italy,
so probably
and we
good.
ate at the table, not catered, at a restaurant, at the table. Greatest meal of anyone in attendance's life, including your boy.
So you're saying stadium nachos aren't a 10?
They're
DMVR
Stadium pretzel
Avalanche
isn't a 10.
nachos are a 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Stadium
got some
pretzel's absolutely a 10.
Broncos bits.
Hold on. You can only eat one of the things that RG previewed. What are you taking?
I wish I'd pay more attention. I'll have
too.
the
Me too.
the chicken sandwich.
With the thick pickles,
Thickles.
that's
Yeah.
a little against the grain, Henry. I would go with that brat that had a green chili on it. That looked yummers.
Green chili, a cheat code. Anything you put it on, 10 times better.
Like Mahomes.
I kind of want to
Tyreek
try
Hill.
the meatless meatball sub.
Gross.
No,
Gross.
I like meat too much.
How dare you?
Okay.
You're
meat.
triggering me there. I'm
Last
not going to
thing,
go there.
none of that's nearly as good as Mile High City Sliders at the DNVR Broncos tailgate.
That's where we're going.
By the way,
slide right into your mouth.
highest sold tailgate in DNVR history already.
Wow.
We also usually get a lot of
At
walk-ups.
the doors. At the doors.
So it's going to be sick over there. You can go on to dnvr.eventbrite.com to get your tickets there. Or if you're a DNVR member, go to thednvr.com, click on tailgates, you'll get a discount. But today, it's going to pop off. We're about to head there in just a few minutes. All right, Broncos bets. Let's go to it. We will start with Hanks.
Let's go. Andrew Beck touchdown. He got that one stolen from him. He was a little bit upset when I talked to him this week. Nathaniel Hackett knows that Andrew Beck deserves a touchdown after that performance last week.
Vibes big.
Unbelievable. 25-yard catch and a 27-yard catch on the first drive. His game high ever was at 29 yards, which may make you think don't bet on him because he didn't catch a ball the last 2 seasons. He's getting a touchdown plus 700. Russell Wilson, most passing yards in the NFL today, plus 1,600. He was close last week.
What is
I don't
going
know
on right
how close, but he's going to nail that. And then the Broncos will win 38-10.
What is happening?
That's actually plus 7,500 to be clear.
Oh.
Yeah. Plus 7,500. That's 75 to 1 odds on what's going to happen.
Yeah, so this wasn't like hot take sprinkle of the week. This was just like Broncos picks.
Those
Broncos
are my
losing picks of the week.
No, those
This
are my picks.
Wasn't
Those are my picks.
what?
He was really excited about those picks.
Yeah, you guys.
Like, he
Their
was
pick.
so happy when
Okay,
he sent them.
put your
Their picks
garbage
are
up there.
right. Their
Put
picks
your
are
garbage
right.
up
Who's
there.
next?
All right.
I can't anymore. I can't.
Trey.
Oh boy. Well, I think this will be closer than we expect, and Russ is going to have to throw for more yards than 246.5. Javante over on rushing yards. I'm taking that every single week. And the fourth quarter is Russ's quarter. If it's closer than we expect, then we'll have to see Russ cook, and thus this fourth quarter spread of -3 for the Broncos is easy money, automatic.
I really like that.
And there are my, I don't know, for lack of better words, limp dick picks of the week after Henry went real hard on us, got real chubbed up.
Yeah, we'll
Once
see who
again,
has money
I'll
later.
spit my
So-
coffee out.
Call him Henry's brick picks.
Yeah, Henry's brick picks. That's actually that's a great name. If those were advertised as
Those
your
are
brick
pretty good.
picks, I'd have nothing against them. Nothing.
If
Especially
they-
because when they miss, we get to call them bricks.
Yep.
If there would have been a safety in the game last week, you guys would not be shit talking me this week. That's for
true.
sure.
That's true. Ali, is there any way that we can see the comment section?
If you can see it, then I can't see it.
It's a 9. That's a
I
9.
picked us.
That's
so
a
I'm
9
putting
for her
everything
dog.
up, though.
That's tough. All right.
Yep, tough.
Ooh, I agree.
All right. Let's go to mine.
That's a great call by Flyby.
Love those. Just
All
not
right.
paper.
Javonte over 3.5 receptions. This feels like the biggest lock of all time.
Nice.
Russ, one of his greatest qualities, and he showed it last week, is just like he's going to take what's there. And they want to get Javonte the ball in space. There's no better way to do that than dropping back, clearing everyone out, and flipping it out to Javonte in
This
the
guy
flat.
gets it.
He's getting 5 in the first half. Jerry Jeudy, longest reception over 22.5. We are hammering this into oblivion until
Yeah.
it doesn't hit. He didn't even get hit on an over route last week, which is the only route he ran in training camp. If you know this. And then finally, Russ, longest pass over 36.5. Those two are probably going to hit on the same pass, just like they did last week. I'm going back to the well. It is a great well, and we're going to keep pumping from it.
Wow. That's
I like my
great
well.
analogies. Yeah.
Thank you.
Really like
Thank
that.
you. All right, let's get into the game a little bit here. Let me start with this, Andre. Henry, anti this being a must-win game. In the truest sense of the word, is it?
Okay, in the
words.
truest
3 words.
sense, then no. Technically speaking, though, yes. You need some positive momentum. We need the vibes to feel good with Russ. We need the wheels to not fall off. And you need to at least get one dub out of Seahawks and Texans to start the season. So, technically speaking, no. More realistically speaking, this is a yes. This is a yes for me, dog.
That's exactly what I said pretty much this week is like, yeah, we can talk about the way that, you can bounce back after this, and of course you can. We already know the 2-3 Peyton Manning first year comes back, wins 10 in a row.
We all know.
11 in a row?
Yeah.
There you go. So it can be done. It can be done. So it is not by factual pretenses. I don't know if that makes any sense.
No, it doesn't.
A must-win game. That being said, if they lose this game, I don't believe anything about them anymore. Like I don't believe they're good anymore.
Right, the Broncos
then-
are fugazi.
Right. So then I've lost all faith in what's going to happen the rest of the year.
It's an emotional must-win game.
Oh, yes.
That's a good-
Great
that's a good way
point.
to say it.
Great point.
Even
Yeah, the vibes just can't get low enough that early on where they're 0-2 to Seahawks and Texans.
yeah. I mean,
At home,
Those
too.
okay.
Come
Let me
on,
just
man.
put this in perspective for you, Dre. We drafted
Houston.
all 32 NFL teams, except
Wow.
we couldn't draft 32. We could only draft 30 because
Yep.
each one of us were going to have 10 on the Broncos show. The two teams who didn't get picked, Seahawks and Texans.
I mean, the fact that Lions and Jaguars were drafted and not Seahawks and Texans says something about you guys, especially Henry. But
Jags are solid.
No, I'm with you. Right, that's incorrect.
We have
But,
a pizza bet. If the
yeah.
Jags are a playoff team,
Yeah.
I lose. If they have a top 10 pick, I win. Anything in the middle is a push.
Love that. Love
Also,
that.
we have
Rooting
another
for the
pizza bet.
push.
If the Colts have more wins than the Jags at the end of the year, Henry and Zach have to team up to buy me a pizza. If they have less wins than the Jags at the end of the year, I have to buy them both a pizza.
the Colts are bad and the Jags are good.
You're a sick man.
No, you're sick.
You're a sick man.
You're sick.
All right.
Texans sneaky, not bad either, but
My
Broncos better.
favorite question, the Broncos win if.
they score more points.
Go fuck yourself. Andre, the Broncos win if.
I think they get more consistent pressure on the quarterback. I think that's really a
Wow.
key here.
Yep.
Is you got to pin those ears back and really take care of Davis Mills. Also, would be nice to have a lead going into the fourth to where the D can pin their ears back and do that more.
Yep.
You've
That
heard-
was one on my list. I might just steal yours. I mean, no,
Oh, go for it.
no.
Go
We'll
for
say
it.
penalties. But that was one of mine on the show this week. Like, they just couldn't get a pass rush, and now they're going up against a better offensive line and a better quarterback who specializes in standing in the pocket. So it's a little concerning. But yeah, penalties. They lost last week because of penalties. There were a bunch of different things could have changed. The penalties the reason they lost.
So the commenter, Andre, is always moody.
I mean, especially when trash picks are handed out.
Okay.
I just can't stand
So
it.
Flyby said Hank put too much athletic greens in his coffee this morning. Taco Fell said Andre didn't put enough.
That's a good
Great
description
point.
of these
It's a
two.
great point.
Also, athletic greens and coffee. I love athletic greens. Don't mix it with coffee. That would be terrible.
No, it's a bad call. It's
That
a bad
sounds-
call.
yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
You've heard of
Any-
shooting yourself in the foot?
Hold on, we
Oh,
have-
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Any seats at the bar at the moment? Of course.
And
And all of
a
these
lo-
seats
yeah.
are going to clear out because
Tailgate.
it's not here yet, but we have a bus coming in just a few minutes to take us to the tailgate, so it'll be
Tailgate.
wide open. Okay. You've heard of shooting yourself in the foot.
Yes.
Usually when you think of shooting yourself in the foot, do you imagine like a pistol towards like the middle of the foot?
Yeah. Yeah, usually don't think of like a rifle.
Yeah, the
That'd be tough
Broncos
to do.
took out a fucking rocket launcher and aimed that thing directly at their own foot last
That
week.
is what
and
I imagine
blew
as
themselves
a
up.
Looney Tunes style bazooka to the
Yes,
foot.
that is exactly what
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah.
They win this week if they don't just completely screw themselves.
Yeah.
The Seahawks did nothing to earn that win. The Broncos handed it to them. So the Texans are actually a little bit better than the Seahawks, but the Broncos are way better than the scoreboard showed last week. Don't screw yourself. You will win.
Boom.
All right,
Bang.
it's time. Henry's already dressed for it. It's time to go to the haters ball.
Ah, yes. Math teacher outfit.
I'm going to hit cleanup here. Actually, there is no cleanup, but I'm going to hit third. Dre, why do we hate the Texans?
Honestly, nothing against the city of Houston. Great city. We could go the obesity route or how NASA's Fugazi. We're not
There
going
we
to go
go.
there
We wouldn't
because
go there.
we
There we
love
go.
the people of Houston. Any metro area that has brought AJ Hafley to our lives is a metro area I love
Icelanders.
and respect. The Houston Texans, on the other hand, are a fucking joke and should probably be retired as a franchise. Like, it's just not working for you, Houston Texans. Hang it up, Ever since they drafted Tony Baselli in the initial expansion draft, it just hasn't worked out. One of our Lord and Saviors, Gary Kubiak, one of the few bright spots, and they fired him. Texans, you suck. We hate you. You will never have success. Hate, 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 hate. I wish all bad things to happen to you and only you. Hate, 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 hate. Fuck you, Texans.
Okay.
Wow.
Henry.
But Houston, love you, Houston.
I mean, what do they even do? Like, what's the point of Houston? Like, Houston's kind of just like lesser Dallas.
Big
You
metro
know-
area.
Oh, that's gonna ruffle
Big
some
soulless metro area. Yep.
Exactly. Like, there's just nothing
They are a
about
horrible
Houston.
organization.
I think
Where it's
Houston
like they have-
actually has some decent culture.
Oh, I was gonna say like they have like barbecue, but it's not barbecue
Wow,
like
probably
any of the
not.
other barbecues.
Texas barbecue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they've got that, but again, it's not even like
Great music scene.
Dallas, whatever. There's
Oh,
no
wow.
way.
Let's-
Yeah, great hip hop
I mean,
scene.
Yeah, they have really good
Oh,
music.
that is. They have a couple people there.
Right.
But still, I mean,
Your
there's just
students have told you about
Let's
some
keep
of
it
those
about the
reps.
Texans.
Yeah,
Oh, about the
Henry, stay
Texans?
with the Texans. Come on.
I mean-
do what you're good at.
what they've really tanked it. I'll say they were trending in such a nice direction. They had so many things going for them. What they're winning records 5 of 7 years. Then just out of nothing, and out of nowhere, they decide time to trade DeAndre Hopkins. Just terrible decisions across the board, and now they're coming off back-to-back 4-win seasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
They had a pretty nice thing and just destroyed it. And now it's going to take a decade for them to potentially recover from that. You have who I think is the best rookie quarterback from last year's class. Like, you look at the stats, I don't even think you can argue it. Davis Mills was much better than any other rookie quarterback. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because there's just nothing you can do. He's going to flame out just like all these other Texans quarterbacks are. They're the new Browns at this point.
Can I haters ball on Henry's haters ball
yes.
performance?
All hate is welcome.
This isn't half-assed analysis here, Henry.
What?
It's haters ball,
I
okay?
hate it.
Also, Tony Baselli, yes, he was drafted by the Jags. In the expansion draft when the Texans came to be, they drafted Tony Baselli first. He was constantly injured. Follow along, Charlie! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
right.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh
Missed.
boy!
So first of
Andre's
all,
neck is really red.
yeah, he's
I was trying to
fired
cool
up.
it off.
First of
Fired
all,
up.
the Texans are so bad that they made us
Muy
believe
mal.
that Drew Lock was good.
Right.
And that was fucked up of them.
Wow.
That was
Great
really
point.
fucked up of them
Great
because
point.
That's true.
we all came away from that game being like, the future's now.
Legendary
We're back.
performance.
We
Yeah,
made it.
We did.
Drew
We
Lock
did.
had like a 99 QBR or something in that
Facts.
game.
Yeah.
It was unreal. He couldn't miss. And we thought, oh, the Broncos are back. The
Legendary
Broncos, you know,
hits.
they found their guy. No, it was just because the Texans fucking suck.
They were terrible.
But that's not even the worst part. And now
They're
I have to
always
get a
hurt.
little bit serious. The Texans were literally completely and utterly fine with covering up all of Deshaun Watson's transgressions
Oh boy.
until he demanded a trade.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, watch this. You're not going to push us around, expose you. They let out all the stuff that they already knew. They get to act like, wow, this guy, we didn't even know. He demanded a trade, and he turned out to be such a bad guy. I guess this just worked out really well for us. Fuck no. They were covering all that shit up, and they said, you want to try and get one over on us? Watch this shit. Then they exposed him, which is just shows you the ugly side of these types of things, but especially the Texans. And they have that weird guy who's on their staff who's super creepy. Fuck him.
There you go.
All right. That's
Give
gonna
him the death sentence, SMU style.
yes.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
Absolutely.
You guys are ending on time?
Boom.
I am so proud of you.
We roll that way now.
Yes, we
Fun
do now.
episode of the Tailgate. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in.
Watch
Appreciate
along.
all the commenters. Hey, we're doing a watch along today. Me and Dre
Oh, yeah.
watching the Broncos game right back there. So I know a lot of you really liked the Buffs one yesterday. A lot of you probably don't give a shit about the Buffs. What a life that must be. But we'll be live right when the game starts to talk through it. Should be a good time, so tune in for that. Of course, we'll be live for the post-game show. I'm doing a lot of shows today. But right now, we're going to go enjoy our tailgate over at the stadium. So see you later.